Welcome back guys. In this video we'll learn about bool constructor. The bool constructor is used to return or convert a value to a boolean value, that is true or false. The boolean constructor in general takes only one parameter. If no parameter is passed, then by default it returns false. So passing a parameter is optional. It can return one of the two values. It returns true if the parameter passed is true. It returns false if the parameter passed is false. Here are a few cases in which this method returns false, except all these other values returns true. If a false value is passed, then it will return false. If none is passed, then it will return false. If an empty sequence is passed, such as empty tuple, empty list, empty string, etc. If 0 is passed in any numeric type such as 0 or 0.0, if an empty mapping is passed such as set or dictionary, if objects of classes having bool or length method returning 0 or false, then in these cases bool method will return false. Okay, and these method bool and length, will see these methods in the oops part. Okay, so let's see these in examples. We'll make a new folder 3bool, and now a new file a.py x equal to bool. First let's see for int data. So we'll pass an int value in it, let's say 12, and print x. So let's check if our value belongs to any of these types. Here it is written that we will get false if 0 is passed in any numeric type such as 0 or 00. Else we will get true. Here we have 12, which is not 0, so we will get true. Okay, so let's check. Running in command prompt, cd 3 tab python a.py. See, we are getting true. Okay, now for a negative number, let's check. X equal to bool -1, let's say. Okay, so here's a shortcut for running Python code. We'll press Ctrl and 1. This command will not work in your system until you have done the configurations. So refer to this video for the configurations. Okay, so let me tell you in short how to do that. We'll go to the tools and then go to configure user tools. Here you'll get an option add tools. So click on that and select program. You have to add a new program. Okay, so we are working on Python, so we'll write Python. In the menu text, write Python. Do it with me, okay? Don't procrastinate. Our command is also Python because we run our code as Python space followed by file name with extension. And argument will be the file name itself, so choose the file name. And the directory is the current working directory. So choose file directory. And now click on the apply button and click OK. Okay, so now you are ready to run the file by using this shortcut. So now press Ctrl and 1 to run this file. Remember, this shortcut will work only for Python files. Okay, so let's see. Ctrl 1. Okay, true. And you can press any key to continue. Okay, now let x equal to bool. We have binary, octal and hexadecimal integers also. So let's see those. X equal to bool 0b11, let's say, and control +1. Here's a good thing about using control 1, that we don't have to save our file every time we make a change. See, I can run the file without saving it. It is automatically saved. So that's a good point. Okay. We have here non-zero integer, hence we are getting true. See, true. Let's check for 0 in octal integer. Okay. X equal to bool 0 0 and run. So we are getting false, right? And now x equal to bool 0x 9a hexadecimal and running the file. True. Okay. Now let's check for some floating value. X equal to bool 12.22. It is non-zero value, so it will return true. Okay. So by now you all must have understood that if we have 0, then only we will get false. Okay. So running a.py, true. Okay. And now one more type in float, that is scientific notation, right? X equal to bool 1.23 E32. It is also non-zero, so we'll get true. So running true. Okay. Now let's see for some different values. We'll make a new example, p.py. X equal to bool and let's say string 12. This is a string, numeric string. Okay. And print x. Now let's run control 1. Okay, we are getting true. Why? Because we have some value inside string. Okay. The string will return false only if it is an empty string. Even 0 inside a string will not return false. Okay. So see, x equal to bool 0 true. Okay. This is because the string is checked on the basis of ASCII value of the characters. If the character has ASCII value of 0, then only it will return false. And the character which has 0 ASCII value is null. Okay. So if we pass null here, it will return false. And in Python there is none instead of null. Okay. So if we pass none, then we will get false. See, we are getting false. None is a reserved character which refers to an empty object. Okay. And if we pass this none in string, then it will return true. Why? Because string does not care what value you have passed. In order to return true, the string should not be empty. That's it. Okay. The empty string will return false. Just like this. When we pass none in string, then it behaves like other strings only. It does not remain none then. Okay. Hence we are getting true in the case of a string. You can check for different strings like numeric, alphabetic, alphanumeric, special characters or escape sequence maybe. So let's check here for escape sequence. X equal to bool and /n is an escape sequence which stands for new line. Let's run this. True. Okay. For the boolean value, it will return the same value, true for true and false for false. Okay. Let's see. New example, c.py. X equal to bool true. Remember, in Python we write true, false and none in title case. Means the first character will be in uppercase. Okay. So let's run. We have to do nothing to run this file, just press Ctrl and 1. This command will run that file which will be opened in the window. Okay. See, here we are getting true. You can check for false also. Now the last case, make a new file d.py. The last case is complex to boolean. Let's see if this is possible or not. X equal to bool 1 plus 2j and print x. So what do you think? It will give error or it will run? Let's see. Running this file. Control 1. Yay, no error. Remembered when we were converting complex to float? It was giving us the error. It is possible to convert complex to boolean. Okay, so here's your task. You have to check for the cases bool 4j, bool 0 and bool 0j. So it is not a very big task. It will take only a few minutes. So do it and let me know the results. So that's it for today. We'll see string constructor in the next lecture. Thank you.